Hello everyone, welcome to week 7 of the Junior Grand Prix 2018. I'm your host Ted Barton, and this week we are in one of the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities, Yerevan, Armenia. Yerevan is situated along the Horazdan River and is the administrative, cultural and industrial center of Armenia. Just over 1 million people live in Yerevan, which is almost 35% of Armenia's total population. Their history has been very, very difficult, but they are proud people because they have preserved their own identity with great vision and possibilities to come, as they've always dreamed. This is the last Junior Grand Prix, and much has happened on the ice. In ladies, the race is ever so tight, both with Aliona Kostanaya and Anna Shcherbakova of Russia having 2 wins and 30 points each. Anastasia Tarakanova has 28 points, so all 3 are locked into the Junior Grand Prix final. Anna Terusina of Russia and Yilin Kim of Korea have 26 points, which looks good, but it's not completely secure, as here this week in Yerevan, Alexandra Trusova and Aliona Kanasheva, both of Russia, will compete. This is 7 skaters for only 6 spots. A tiebreaker may be required. We shall see. In men, Peter Gumenek of Russia and Camden Polkanet of the United States are in the Junior Grand Prix final, but with 4 skaters here in Yerevan bringing anywhere from 9 to 15 points, the final 4 spots will be determined by this competition, and a number of different scenarios are possible. In dance, 3 teams competing this week have a shot at qualifying. Ariana Ushkova and Maxim Nekrazov, Elizaveta Shanieva and David Narajny, both from Russia, and Maria Kazakova and Georgy Smokin of Georgia, all have a chance. It will be quite the battle for the final 2 spots. Some have their destiny in their own hands, while others wait at home. It's the very first international competition in Armenia. It's week 7 of the Junior Grand Prix. It's the last chance, and it starts right now. Hello everyone, welcome to the final day of coverage of the Junior Grand Prix here in Yerevan, Armenia. Look at Mother Armenia, top of the hill overlooking the city. Such a beautiful historical place. History full of tragedy and beauty, all in the same breath. Look at the ice facility hosting this year's Junior Grand Prix, first international skating competition ever to be hosted in Armenia. Welcome live inside the building. I'm your host Ted Barton. Final day of coverage of 7 weeks of the Junior Grand Prix. We're thrilled for people around the world to have joined us. We look forward to the Junior Grand Prix final in Vancouver, December 6th to 9th. Free dance coming up in just a few moments. You can see the skaters right there waiting for the gate to be open, start their warm-up.
The following competitors may now take the ice for your 5 minutes warm-up. On the ice, representing Chinese Taipei, Loidan Soy Longyu Zimoy Wang. Representing Armenia, Victoria Azrayan Alexander Serashtan. Representing Germany, Lara Luft Asaf Kazimov. Representing Hungary, William Martin.
Look at your technical panel for the free dance. Now the judges.
The couple will start in number 1, Yulia Kim. Shahrukh Sultanov from Uzbekistan is withdrawn due to medical reasons.
here's a look at the start order for the competition. Leah and Churuk of Belarus, Uzbekistan, have withdrawn from the competition. They were the team in that collision in the warm-up yesterday. And although they skated the rhythm dance, still not feeling well and have withdrawn from the competition. So there's 14 teams in the competition. There'll be an ice resurfacing after the second group.
Skaters, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
Couples Yerevan has ended. Please leave the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Chinese Taipei, Chloe Dan Soy, Long Yu Zimoy Wang.
Chloe Dan, 16. Long Yu, also 16. This is both their first Junior Grand Prix season. The personal best score in the free dance, 62.75, earning that week 4 in Canada. Overall score was 97.99. Looking to top that here in Yerevan.
From Chinese Taipei, Hloe Dan Soy, Long Yu Zimoy Wang.
Well, that was a pretty clean skate for Chloe Dan and Long Yu. Clearly, there's lots of work to do on the depth of edge, on the speed, just the basic skating skills and dance, spending more time together, knowing where each other is at all times, the power and the speed and the ice coverage. But for what they had planned to do, there's some of the 1 foot sequence. They're in level 1 for the lady, level 1 for the man. So it's pretty basic. And look at the twizzles. Level 3 for the lady, level 4 for the man. But this is where the thousands and thousands of hours of stroking, skating skills, edges. Look at the skate right here. It had a little bit of a problem getting placed right on the thigh. And I don't know how they don't get cut, but there's the spinning move. And final rotational lift. This is in at level 4. They're starting out, so they got some basics down. They skated a good program, lots of hard work yet to come. Let's take a look at their free program score. Free dance score is 62.68. Of course, they're the first team out in the competition. Total competition score of 103.48.
And they are currently in first place. Representing Armenia, Victoria Azrayan, Alexander Sirashtan.
Victoria, 15, born in Russia. Alexander, 20, born in Ukraine. This is their first Junior Grand Prix season together. 66.18 personal best, week 3 in Lithuania. Coached by Svetlana Alexeva. Skating the free program here to Armenian Rhapsody.
From Armenia, Victoria Azrayan Alexander Sirashtan.
Well, pretty good job here, skating in front of their hometown. Take a look at some of the elements. And look at the curve lift. Difficult entry into that. Curve lift level 4. Nicely done. Beautiful. Just floating across the ice. And a look at the twizzles. And the lady at level 3, the man at level 2. Oh. Nice little flip rotation into the rotational lift. 1 foot rotation there. The level 4. Some of the 1 foot section here is in at level 2 for the lady, level 1 for the man. Then some of the work right in front of the judges. Their steps. As I've mentioned a number of times before, the technical panel has a lot more work to do in the ice dance in reviewing all the details.
The scores, please. Victoria Azrayan.
Free dance scores 68.29 for Victoria and Alexander. That's first in the free dance so far. The total competition score 114.84. Again, first overall at this moment.
In first place. Next to skate, representing Germany, Lara Luft, Asaf Kazimov.
Lara, 17, born in Lauterbach, and Asaf, 18, born in St. Petersburg, Russia. Vitaly Schultz, the coach, 70.23 personal best in the free dance. Skating to Say Something by Big Great World, and Sixth Breath and Last Breath by Easy Obaso.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will stumble and fall.
Representing Germany, Lara Luft, Asaf Kazimov.
Well, unfortunately, had a big fall on the 1 foot. Let's take a look at the chisels here. Level 3 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Further apart, they can tighten that up in the future. There we go. Combination spin, that's in at level 4. These positions. A little traveling there on that second side. Here's the straight line lift, level 4. Here's the 1 foot section. Let's see what happens right here. Right after that turn, just lost the balance on the top side of that turn. Didn't get the foot underneath her on the other side. But shock when you probably never do that. Such a surprise. There's the curve lift, level 3. Followed by the choreographed lift coming up right here. Good support by Asaf. Things happen. Hey.
The scores, please.
Totally understandable. It's teamwork.
Lara Luft, Asaf
One person.
Kazimov.
Take a look at the scores. 67.96 for the free dance. That's second so far.
96 points.
The total competition score of 115.55 puts Laura and Asaf currently into first place.
Next to skate, representing Hungary, Vilio Martin Daniel Simkon.
Video 17, born in Budapest. Danielle, 18, born in Ukraine. Skating the Black Cat, White Cat soundtrack.
From Hungary, William Martin Daniel Simko.
Oh, they look pretty happy with that performance. Take a look at some of the elements. Starting out here with the straight line lift, it's a level 3. Just flip up over the shoulders. Look at all that work. Dragging that toe, that's so dangerous. That toe goes sideways. So does the lift. Nicely done. So look at the 1 foot sequence. Level 1 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Then there's a little bit of work into the twizzles. Level 2 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Nice and close on this portion here. Just a little bit out of sync there. A unique sort of entry right into the spin. Nice and low. Depends on how much speed you get off of that sliding drag. If you do it well, you can get a lot of speed, but this is a little slower today. Then some of the work right in front of the judges. Their choreographed steps. Of course, the choreographed steps for a spin, they can only just a level 1. Can't get a higher level than that. It's all based on quality, the GOE. Then the rotation lift right at the end of the program. That's in at level 3. Friends and family watching back home as they wait for their scores. Hard work goes into the skaters, but also the families and the coaches. Everyone. Takes a lot of people to help these young skaters train and compete around the world. Let's take a look at the scores in the free dance. Revilo and Danielle, season's best, 75.59. That's first in the free program, the free dance. 114.58 for the competition. They're currently in 3rd place. They won the free, 3rd overall so far.
The following competitors may now take the ice for your 5 minutes warm-up. On the ice, from Canada, Emmy Bransara Isa Vuaragia. From Belarus, Emilia Kuliganova, Vladislav Pashkovsky.
Going to look at the current standings after 4 teams. There was a withdrawal from Julia Sharuk of Uzbekistan for medical reasons. 4 teams in the first group, 5 on the ice for their warm-up. Well, after this group going into the ice resurfacing, we're going to play back our closing music video. Hope you enjoy that. It's a collection of images and moments and emotions throughout the 7 weeks of the Junior Grand Prix, put to a beautiful piece of music. Don't miss that. We'll play that right after the scores of Victoria and Artur from Estonia right at the end of this group. And throughout the day, I want to make sure I take time to thank all the volunteers that have helped put all of these competitions together around the world. 7 stops. Just extraordinary people helping the sport, helping these young skaters to their dreams, supporting them with wonderful environments, happy experiences. And to the ISU for such a wonderful quality for the Junior Grand Prix. It wasn't always like this, but you take a look at the Junior Grand Prix now. Beautiful rink boards, nice coverage worldwide. Skating is getting better. The gap between junior and senior is closing. And the sport continues to grow worldwide with new rinks popping up in countries never before involved in the sport. Some wonderful skating coming out of so many countries. The sport has a very bright future indeed, and the ISU has done a very good job in beginning to plan for growth. We thank them for that. Also want to make sure that we thank the officials who spend weeks of their vacation time off work to come to countries and cities around the world. And they're highly trained. They have to go through a lot of exams to get to this level. We thank them for their time and mostly for their passion and love of the sport. The coaches, so important not only for teaching these young people skating, but really guiding them through life. They spend so much time with them over the years. They watch them grow up, just like a parent does. They help guide them through difficult times and challenges, not only in the sport, but in life. Every young person needs so many people around them to help them navigate the changing, very difficult world. But being involved in sport, so healthy, so good, in so many ways. Here's a look at the start order for Group 2 on the ice. Big, huge thank you and shout out to the parents of these athletes. We don't often see them, or sometimes they're in the stands, most times they're back at home, watching in their kitchen or watching at work. Their children thousands of miles away in a foreign country, and their heart beats strong. They take to the ice.
Skaters, there is one
Emotional moments
in this warm-up.
for those unseen back home, watching their children skate. Moments of pride. And also moments sometimes of sadness for their kids who may be disappointed with a skate. But always support. The journey the kids to some degree have to travel on their own, but they can't do it by themselves. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, which you are right now. You can always email me at jgpbarton@gmail.com. I will stay on that line until we have the Junior Grand Prix final. Love to hear from you wherever you are in the world. Follow skating, answer any questions you may have. Here we go, Group 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Canada, Emi Bransar, Aisia Boragia.
Emi 13, Aisa 17, both from Quebec. First Junior Grand Prix season. Marie-France Debray, Patrice Lauzon, Roman Hagenauer, and Pascal Denis here at the competition. 84.63 personal best, earning that week 5. And skating to music from The Greatest Showman.
Some people long for a life that is simple and bland, tied with a ribbon, but I follow you to the great unknown. Off walking a tightrope. High in the sky, we can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope. And my heart, and you promised to never let go. We're walking a tightrope. High in the sky, we can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope. Never sure where you catch me if I should fall. Well, it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking a tightrope. With you.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Taking a breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for your mind. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flying open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blood devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall. It's holding on that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's coming on colonize, where the runaways will run in the night. Impossible come true, it's taking over you.
Everyone's running from you, and you see the impossible is coming true. The walls can't stop us
From Canada, Amy Bransar, Aisia Boragia.
Well, nice job. You can see Pascal Denis urging them on in the background of one of their moves. Lots of energy in this program here this afternoon. I know that Aisa was a little disappointed with mistake in the or in the rhythm dance, pardon me, but much better here tonight. There's a look at the twizzles. Level 4 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Nice and strong, good speed. A little bit of distance there in that second set. Getting it up there. And a look at the 1 foot section. Level 3 for the lady, level 1 for the man. Great speed and flow. And then pick up for the rotational lift, that's level 4. Nice as he pushes forward, keeps that speed going across the ice. Nice job. Here's one of their sliding moves. Some great work right in front of the judges and the steps. Nicely done. Then some work right into the stationary lift, level 4 right at the end of the program. Nicely done.
Allô tout le monde, allô Blanche.
Okay, it's a happier kiss and cry here this afternoon than it was yesterday. Smiles all around.
The scores, please. Immigrants are Raisa Waragir from Canada who run
The score is season's best at 85.01. 2 thumbs up from Himi. That's first in the free dance so far. The 138.73.
currently in first place.
Pleased with that. I mean, first overall so far.
Next to skate representing Belarus, Emilia Kaliganova, Vladislav Pashkovsky.
Emilia 17, Yugoslav 20, second junior Grand Prix season. Their personal best 75.86, earning that all the way back in week 1 in August in Bratislava. Looking to see if they can better that score than the total that they had of 127.92 here in Yerevan.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream with me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Time to go, or still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Searching in the dark, your sweat soaked through the floor. Buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for your mind. It's this moment, don't care what can gather. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer? Just surrender, 'cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blood devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall. It's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's burning on the color lights, where the pathways are running the night, intoxicating you. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever
From Belarus, Emilia Koliganova, Vladislav Pashkovsky.
Here's a look at some of the elements. A look at the Twizzles, level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man. So good level on that. That's the top so far. And 1 foot steps, level 2 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Curve lift. It didn't look like a big curve, but it's in level 4. And of course, then the rotational lift here, also level 4. So they did well on their levels. The choreographed lift right at the end of the program. A little difficulty getting down off that lift.
The scores, please. Emilia Koliganova, Vladislav Pashkovsky.
And the free program score, free dance score, season's best at 80.44. That's second in the free dance. The total competition score 133.35. Emily and Yaroslav currently are in second place overall. There's a look at your top 5 so far.
Next to skate, representing United States of America, Emma Gunter, Caleb Vine.
Emma 16, Caleb 17. She was born in Virginia, he in Maryland. Personal best 79.66, earning that in Canada, week number 4. Skating their free dance this afternoon to Oh Me, Oh My. And Something's Got a Hold on Me, performed by Beth Hart.
To make you laugh, I play the fool for you. And although the people turn me to stare, I really don't care. And I would give my everything to keep you, boy. Breaks my heart when you're not there. I stage a ballet on the tabletop. Good man performance, finger size. And although you ain't got no tune, my show ain't gon' fly. I find the music there in your eyes. Know me all night. I'm a fool for you, baby. shine on me, shine on me. Some got a hold on me, yeah, yeah. Oh, it must be love. Some got a hold on me right now. Oh, it must be love. Let me tell you, I never felt like this before. Some got a hold and it won't let go. Believe I fly if I only could. Sounds so strange, joy is good. Said walk, I said walk, I said walk.
From United States of America, Emma Gunter, Caleb Vine.
Let's look at some of the elements. Straight line lift, level 4. A nice positive GOE on that for quality. Here's the 1 foot work, level 1 for the lady, level 2 for the man. And the twizzles. Level 3 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Oh, just dropped the skate. And the pickup, the rotational lift, pardon me, the curve lift. It's a little shaky, you want to keep that a little stronger with that free leg. There's no shaking at all, demonstrating the stability, but that curved lift is in at level 3. There's some nice dance moves here, good expression into the music. Well, with music like that, you've got to be, or it looks pretty obvious, so well done. Here's some sliding moves. Not easy just to keep that slide going and in control.
Discourse, please. Emma Gunter, Caleb Vine from the United States of America.
Season's best at 80.56. That's second in the free program.
56 points. Their total competition
The
score
total competition score 134.86. That puts them currently
They are
overall
currently
into second place.
Next to skate, representing United States of America, Oona Brown, Gage Brown.
On a 14, Gage 15. Both are from New York. First Junior Grand Prix season, coached and choreographed by Andrew Lavrik. 69.28 personal best in Lithuania. Skating just still got the blues. Parisian Walkways, both by Gary Moore.
Fall in love again. Well, I I remember Paris, 49, Champs-Élysées, 49, Saint-Michel and old Beaujolais wine. I recall that you were mine, those Parisian days.
From United States of America, on the Brown, Gage Brown.
Well, their score in Lithuania is 69.28. They want to beat that here. Pretty sure they will. Take a look at some of the elements. It's a nice quick pickup over the shoulder. Get into the curve lift. It's a level 4. Pretty good GOE. Here's the sliding moves. Really well done. The circular steps, we didn't show that, but they got a level 1 on that. Here's a look at the entrance into the combination spin, which is a level 3. Unique, different, difficult. And now the twizzles. Level 3 for the lady, level 2 for the man. Yet Gage had some problems right here, loses his balance, just broke the twizzle, had to put the foot down. Gets back into the slides, okay. Here's a straight line lift in at level 4. And some of the 1 foot steps both have a level 1 on this. So some work to do, improve those levels. The young team, lots of time to develop, get stronger, get better. Take a look at their free dance score.
Brown, Gage Brown from the United States of America.
Season's best, 78.35. That's 4th in the free dance. Total competition score of 133.83. That puts them currently overall into 3rd place. A look at the top 5 so far.
Next to skate representing Estonia, Victoria Semenyuk, Artur Gruzdev.
Victoria 17, Artur 19, both born in Tallinn. They're coached and choreographed by Yerevan. 73.02 personal best, running that week 5 in Ostrava. skating their free program or their free dance here this afternoon in Yerevan to Ghost, the musical.
From Estonia, Victoria Semenyuk, Artur Gruzdев.
Well, aside from all the technical elements, one of the most important things in dance is to be convincing the theme of the music, the message perhaps, or the feeling between the two, or the outward feeling. A lot of that comes down to the last pose, where you engage and just sort of kind of stopped and walked off. And so I felt, as much as I liked portions of it, I wanted that just to stay there for just a couple more moments at the end. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Here's a synchronized twizzle, level 3 for the lady, level 4 for the man, so that's good. Here's the straight line lift, level 4. This pickup, boy, just never easy. Looks beautiful, but not easy. Here's some of the circular steps. There's the hand right there. Beautiful. Nice move here. This section was nicely done. That's circular steps. It's only at a level 1. Missing some of the key aspects there. Look at the rotational lift, which is at level 4. And some of the 1-foot steps, that's level 2 for the lady and also level 2 for the man. It's always so interesting to watch the kiss and cry because it's actually, even though it's not scored or marked, but it tells you a lot just how they feel about the performance and where they're at in their development. You learn so much from body language in life. So important that the team, the coaches, the skaters support each other even under times of challenge. Let's take a look here at the free program, free dance score. Season's best at 78 points. That's 5th in the free dance. So far, a total competition score of 131.94. Victoria and Arthur currently are in 5th place overall. Let's take a look at the standings so far after 2 groups. Emmy and Ayesa from Canada, 138.73. Emma and Caleb from the United States, 134.86. And Ona and Gage just closely behind at 133.83. Look at the rest of the field. Now, as we go to break, we had a chance to speak to the chairman of the local organizing committee about this, the very first international competition in Armenia. Let's take a look. Hello everyone, I'm Ted Barton. As we close out another year of coverage of the Junior Grand Prix, we are thrilled to be coming to you from Yerevan, Armenia, who just hosted their very first international competition. We thank and welcome them into the international skating community. It has now been 5 years of the Junior Grand Prix coverage with many great stories and some remarkable performances. It has even played an important role for some who rose to become world and Olympic champions. Most notably, Evgenia Medvedeva, just 2 years removed from juniors and became senior world champion. Alina Zagatova won Junior Worlds in 2017 and the Olympic Games in 2018. And Nathan Chen, second in the Junior Grand Prix final in 2016 and the senior world champion in 2018. The transitional gap from the top juniors to seniors is ever so small, but for most of the skaters, the Junior Grand Prix has provided personal growth and added to their life experiences. And as part of this closing, we celebrate the excellence of the best with the courage, passion, and effort of all. It is not always equal in regards to opportunity, but it is equal in the love and desire to participate. And as sport has always done, it joins cultures and shares values for sport and life. This season, we have seen 375 skaters from 64 countries watch 750 programs, broadcast over 300 hours of live coverage. There has been exceptional growth each season for online viewership. So many people from around the world have now found the Junior Grand Prix on YouTube and written to us about how much they have enjoyed following these extraordinary young people. And even though they may never see an ice rink, they have become new skating fans. Over 6 million views and 46 million minutes watched, and we should total over 14 million views for the year. The power and impact of technology has allowed the ISU to open the window of skating to the world. Looking at the progress in junior skating, one can easily see the technical and physical improvements, but there is also great growth in maturity and performance. There will always be a gap between junior and senior just because of the physicality and maturity. However, the gap gets smaller each season. In pairs this year, we saw it dominated by Russians, as 5 of the 6 going to the Junior Grand Prix final are from Russia, 1 from the United States. And all 6 are extraordinary teams with a very bright future. But maybe as important is the number of pairs participating in the Junior Series. The development efforts of pairs by the ISU and federations is beginning to slowly pay off. In dance, the distribution of the 6 going to the Junior Grand Prix final is mainly between the United States, Canada, and Russia, with some extremely mature, dramatic, and innovative programs, but we also have development coming from other countries. And even if these young people do not rise to the podium status, they may become our next generation of coaches, officials, and or even volunteers. They are all critical to the stability and growth of our sport. In men, this has been the most improved event of the Junior Grand Prix season. A few seasoned veterans who delivered under pressure while they also prepared to enter the senior ranks, mixed in with the new talented skaters, and they all performed to the highest level. Fewer mistakes this season with more mature performances and very visible determination. In ladies, it is impossible to ignore the brilliant skating coming out of Russia. It is fair to say that they have dominated the ladies for the past 2 Junior Grand Prix seasons. They have made history. They have charmed us with a class and style and battled amongst themselves for top podium spots and trips to the Junior Grand Prix final. It is extraordinary and should be celebrated. But great skating was not only owned by those who wore a medal. Clearly, others have recognized this highest of standards and have begun to deliver a challenge. For the odd mistake here or there, this story might take a very different path and may very well change next season. The excellence in ladies skating worldwide in juniors continues to be the highlight. The Junior Grand Prix athletes have shown us over the past 5 years they are to be respected and taken very seriously. On a personal note, I believe it is our responsibility in the most honest and supportive way to help nurture, encourage, and maybe even inspire the next generation of skaters, whether they move on to become champions, coaches, officials, or leaders in our sport. These athletes are young, and I believe we all have a role to play in helping them discover just how good they can be in anything they pursue in life. In closing, we thank the ISU for their vision. We thank our friends at Swiss Timing for their on-site support and friendship. We thank our Junior Grand Prix event coordinators who greatly help us to provide quality product around the world. And finally, we thank our worldwide viewership who have given us support and brought us their unique stories about how they love the sport and how grateful they have become to be able to access it so easily. I personally thank our production crew who worked tirelessly to bring you all the stories. Make sure you join us December 6th to 9th as we bring you live coverage from Vancouver, Canada of the Junior Grand Prix Final. On behalf of the International Skating Union and Red Brick Sports, I'm Ted Barton. Goodbye, everyone.
Where you move make me blind. You will always be there. There's no doubt in my mind. You will always be there. Heading out to see ya and leave the rest behind. Oh, oh. 'Cause you will always be there. Oh, oh. 'Cause you will always be the one to hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. You're the one that I need. Yeah, you make me feel like there's no air left to breathe. Yeah, you make me feel like I can run on water. I'm picking up the speed. Oh, oh. 'Cause you will always be there. Oh, oh. 'Cause you will always be the one to hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the.
Welcome back, everyone, to Yerevan, Armenia. Last day of coverage of the Junior Grand Prix. Beautiful monument here. The genocide happened in 1915. Monument went up in 1968 to commemorate that tragedy. Beautiful shot here of the facility just outside of Yerevan, about 20 minutes. Live inside the building, Group 3 of the ice dance, ready to take to the ice.
The following competitors may now take the ice for your 5 minutes warm-up. On the ice, from Ukraine, Marina Golubtsova, Kirill Belabrov. From Russia, Елизавета Шанаева, David Naryshkin. From Canada,
And here's a look at the current standings after two groups.
From Georgia,
5 more teams to come.
From Russia, Arina Ushakova, Maxim Nekrasov.
a little early in the event, we heard a lot of roaring going on. It was jets flying over top, very close to the building. Here they are, flying in formation all over Yerevan. And the reason is, tomorrow, it's 2,800 years old, one of the oldest cities in the world. Big celebration here in Yerevan tomorrow. Jets flying in a variety of formations and celebration, practicing for tomorrow's big celebration. 2,800 years, quite amazing. One of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Didn't know whether people could hear that over the music. I was a little worried to mention it because people might get worried, but our executive producer ran outside, got the shot, put it together with our crew here, Sam, Tom. Let you know about it. Let's take a look at the standings going into this free dance last group. You can see number 9, 11, and 15 all battling for the spots in the Junior Grand Prix final. Got to be in the top 2 or 3 in order to qualify. See that unfold in just the next little while. There's a look at the starting order for Group 3 on the ice, just finishing up the warm-up.
Skaters, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up. Couples, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Ukraine, Maria Golubtsova, Kirill Belabrov.
Maria and Kirill, both 17. She born in Odessa, he in Kiev. 83.80 personal best in the free dance, skating to Charms. Abdication soundtrack from Wii.
From Ukraine, Marina Golubtsova, Kirill Belobrov.
They look pretty pleased with the performance. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Synchronized twizzles right off the top. Good speed coming in. Level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Nice and close. Nice beautiful held edge. End of that first set. Turns in between, opposite direction. Nice and close. Good synchronization. Nice. Very high positive GOE. That just rewarded number of points for the quality of that element. Here's a straight line lift that is in at level 3. The small positive GOE. To look at the 1 foot sequence, it's level 1 for the lady, level 2 for the man. And the rotational lift for the end of the program, level 4. And then the choreographic lift at the end, of course, would be just standard level 1 for everyone. But a very high positive GOE quality of that lift right at the end. Nicely done.
The scores, please. Maria Golubtsova, Kirill Belobrov from Ukraine.
Free dance scores, season's best at 88.21. Happy with that. That's first in the free dance. The total competition score of 144.25. All three in the kiss and cry. Thrilled with that score and that performance. There's a look at your top 5 so far. They're on top.
Next to skate representing Russia, Елизавета Шанаева, David Naryzhny.
Elizaveta 15, David 19. They desperately need a great skate here to have a chance. They've got a long ways to make up to see if they can qualify for the Junior Grand Prix final. 91.91 was their personal best back in week 1. We're second there. They need at least a second finish here, but a long ways to go. Skating to Samson and Delilah by Sanson.
From Russia, Елизавета Шанаева, David Naryshny.
Well, they gave it all in that program. They knew they had to, all they could control is what they could do and maximize that opportunity, and they did. Beautiful. They have a lot of points to make up. They're almost 10 points behind Maria and Georgi from Georgia. They need to beat them to have a chance at the final. Long ways back, but they did everything they could do today to try to make up some of that ground. We'll have to take a look, see what the scores are. Let's take a look at some of the elements in the program. Boy, dramatic and powerful. Just the 1 foot sequence. Great speed and flow and unison. Look how close they skate. Level 3 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Really nicely done. Then the twizzles. Level 4 for the lady, level 3 for the man. The sliding move right in between the two sets. Little loss of balance there by David. But he hung on, saved it as much as he could. Then the straight line lift, level 4. Nice GOE. Then the spin. Watch him put his head right there between the arm and the legs and push out. Cover the ice right into the rotational lift. Level 4 combination spin, level 4 spin, all connected together. Beautifully done. You can see the intensity in their faces, the depth of the edges. They're working everything to make sure they didn't leave any points on the table. Nicely done. Beautiful.
The scores, please. Елизавета Шанаева, David Naryshny. From
Free dance
Russia.
scores season's best 92.33 for Elizaveta and David. That's first in the free dance with a 148.14 for the competition so far. Overall, they're in first place. Here's a look at your top 5 so far.
Next to skate, representing Canada, Ellie Fisher, Simon Pierre Manet Paqueta.
LA17 from Moncton, New Brunswick, Simon Pierre 20 from Laval, Quebec. They're coached by Marie-France Dubré, Patrice Lazon, Roman Hagenauer, Pascal Denis here with them. 84.52 personal best last week in Ljubljana. Skating to music from Les Miserables.
From Canada, Ellie Fisher, Simon Pierre Mallet Paquet.
Well, what a solid skate for Ellie and Simon Pierre. Just wish they would have held that last position just a little bit longer. The music is so dramatic. The ending is so dramatic. Just hang there. Let people take it in just a little bit longer. But what a great program. Got some really nice levels and GOEs, very high GOE scores. Let's take a look. Here's the synchronized twizzle, level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man. The very high quality GOE score. Look at the ice coverage, nice and close. Here's the 1 foot sequence, level 3 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Good speed, good ice coverage, good depth of edge. Beautiful. Look at the pickup for the curve lift right up onto the back. No shaking, just solid back edge. Beautifully done by Simon Pierre. There's the flip over into the rotational lift and the change of position here. With the ice coverage, it keeps pushing to cover the ice, keep the flow. And they did. Right at the end here. Just hold it. Just hold it. A little bit of a break there, but not a big deal. That's just personal. Beautiful. They're so happy. Lovely.
Disclose, please. Ellie Fisher, Simon Pierre
Free dance
Mallet
score,
Paquet.
season's best, 92.12.
92 points to
That was a surprise for them. That's great. Second in the free dance, 152.46 overall for the competition, and they are currently in first place. 2 teams to come. They're on the podium. There's a look at your top 5. Great joy in the kiss and cry.
Next to skate representing Georgia, Maria Kazakova, Georgi Yerevan.
Maria 17, Georgi 19, both born in Russia. 94.40. They just need to maintain their spot, and they will have the trip to Vancouver for the Junior Grand Prix final. Skating their free dance here in Yerevan to Carmina Burana, performed by Edvin Martin.
From Georgia, Maria Kazakova Kirill Revia.
Well, that was amazing. The levels of difficulty are all high. The quality, the GOE scores are all high. That was a fabulous performance. In their step sequence, they were absolutely mesmerizing. They lured you into their performance. Almost hypnotical to a certain degree. They wanted so badly to skate clean, to skate beautifully, and earn that spot to the Junior Grand Prix final in Vancouver. There's a look at their first lift, the straight line rotational combination lift, level 4 for both lifts. A very high GOE. And then the twizzles, level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Such a difficult hopping entrance. Close, kept the synchronization. Reverse direction, very fast. Look at the ice coverage. They just keep going down the ice. Doesn't slow down at all. Ooh, look at this work here. They take their time. They're patient with every detail, with every note, and make sure that the story written is the story told. Here's a look at some of the 1 foot sequence. Level 3 for the lady, level 4 for the man. See quite a high score here, and of course the stationary lift right at the, the choreographic lift right at the end of the program. Beautiful. A lot of joy in the kiss and cry for how they skated, how their coaches enjoyed the work that they did. See how well it was delivered by their skaters. Let's take a look at the free dance score.
Maria Kazakova Georgi Revia from Georgia.
Season's best, 99.23. That's first in the free dance. Hugs all around with a 164.65 for Maria and Georgi of Georgia. They're currently overall in first place. One team yet to skate. They are on their way to Vancouver for the Junior Grand Prix final.
Next to skate representing Russia, Arina Ushakova, Maxim Nekrasov.
Arena 16, Maxim 18. Coached by Alexei Gorshkov. And choreographed by Natalia Yanovskaya. 100.54 personal best, earning that in Lithuania week 3. Skating to Black Cat, White Cat soundtrack.
From Russia, Arina Ushakova, Maxim Nekrasov.
Well, Arina is so animated through that entire program. Isn't a second where she lets down in performance, facial expression, skating skills. Brings full energy onto the ice all the way through that program. Beautifully done. Let's look at the twizzles here. Level 4 by the lady, level 4 by the man. With a very, very nice GOE. Very high quality score added on top of that, level 4. And here's a look at the straight line lift, level 4. Nice and straight. Change positions. And the 1 foot sequence, level 3 by the lady, level 4 by the man. Then the rotational lift, flip up into the shoulder. A little rotation. Get into the end. Nicely done.
The scores, please. Arina Ushakova, Maxim Nekrasov from Russia.
Season's best, 103.63. That's first in the free dance.
3 points. Their total competition score is 100.
Competition score 172.81. First overall, Arina and Maxime are the champions here in Yerevan. And a trip to Vancouver for the Junior Grand Prix final.
This concludes the
Here's a look at the final standings. Arina and Maxime of Russia, 172.81. Maria and Georgi of Georgia, 164.65. And Alif and Simon Pierre from Canada, 152.46. Your top 3. And a look at the rest of the field. That concludes our coverage of the free dance. One more event to go in the Junior Grand Prix this season, the men's free program. And it starts here at 14:45 in Yerevan. Don't miss it. It will be exciting indeed. And remember, December 6th to 9th, don't miss our broadcast from Vancouver, Canada on the Junior Grand Prix final. That concludes our coverage of the free dance for all of us here at Red Brick Sports. Thanks for watching. Make sure you join us at the men's free program coming right up.